There's something fresh and exciting in the air at Richland Fashion Mall. You can see it reflected in the gleaming brass of the elegant railings. You can hear it whispered by the enchanting falls of the sparkling water fountains. Located just 10 minutes from the central business district of Columbia, South Carolina, this 35-acre site offers a unique two-level shopping complex of 800,000 square feet. Convenient rooftop parking for over 800 cars provides easy access to all areas of the mall, as well as a unique roof-level 7-screen cinema complex. Multiple mall entrances from the street surface lots, mid-levels, and roof parking areas give shoppers flexible parking options. A 4-level attached parking structure accommodates 1,953 cars. Rich interior and exterior finishes create an exciting fashion atmosphere for the Columbia, South Carolina shopper. The Atrium food court, with seating for over 500, sports bright skylights and decorative airplane mobiles overhead, offering the shopper a comfortable place to relax and enjoy a variety of delicious foods. The center stage, located within the food court, offers fashion shows and cultural activities to entertain customers as they shop. Setting the pace for dynamic retailing, the center features J.B. White, a successful mercantile store. Parisian, based in Birmingham, Alabama, new to the South Carolina market and well known for their innovative merchandising and customer service programs. And new, Dillards, scheduled to open a 180,000 square foot full-line upscale department store in fall '93. Experience a growing array of fabulous shops. Richland Fashion Mall is also a place to dine. Situated in the heart of South Carolina, be a part of South Carolina's premier shopping experience, Richland Fashion Mall.
This portion of today's video is sponsored by MyHeritage DNA. MyHeritage is a global family history and DNA service that makes exploring your family history easier than ever. The DNA test is super easy to use. With a simple cheek swab, I had my sample ready in just 2 minutes. The MyHeritage DNA test provides a percentage breakdown of your origins across 42 ethnicities and over 2,000 geographic regions. It will also match you with relatives based on shared DNA. And in addition to DNA testing, MyHeritage offers a platform that makes it easy to build your family tree and research your family history. And MyHeritage has included in their privacy policy to never sell or license genetic data. So about 3 weeks after I sent out the samples, the results were in. So let's reveal what they are. So I expected the 91.2 Ashkenazi Jewish and 8.8 Balkan. I did not realize that I had any ancestry from that region. It's super cool to see a mapped out view of my ancestry. It also matched me with many different possible relatives, and even lists the probable relationship, the amount of shared DNA, and shared segments. It's super cool to get a genetic mapping of my ancestry and browse DNA matches. And with these matches, I can now expand my family tree. I didn't realize I had ancestry from the Balkan region, which was really interesting to see. If you're interested in exploring your family history, MyHeritage has a promotion right now. Click on the link in the description or the QR code on screen and use the code PROPERPEOPLE for free shipping.
There's some vandalism in here. The kids have been busy. So this was a department store called Parisian. Not familiar with it myself. They probably don't exist anymore because I've never heard of them. The Richland Mall, as it exists in this video, was constructed in 1988, built as a near-total replacement of a 1960s-era outdoor mall. This first department store we're exploring was the Parisian, and opened with Phase 2 of the indoor renovation in 1989. It only remained in business until 2007, after which the space sat vacant. The Parisian brand itself died off not long after. Wow, that's nice.
It's 3 floors. Probably 2 floors and then the top roof bit.
Yeah, so the top floor up there goes to the parking level. Parking was actually on the roof of the mall.
Some Decay way up there. There's some jewelry cases still set up here.
Estee Lauder, that's perfume, right?
Yeah.
I can hear a lot of dripping coming from somewhere back here. Oh yeah, it's coming from back here. Kind of a creepy little storage area. There's oil in this water.
This is where all the furniture went. They all got pushed into one corner over here.
It's a really overcast day today. It's the right kind of vibe for an abandoned mall. Oh, it gets hot up here.
Of course, it's tagged up here too.
Yeah, that would have been a nice shot.
It's pretty unique how the entire roof of the mall is parking.
Yeah, all the vents and stuff just come right out of the parking lot.
It's a straight zombie apocalypse boarding style right here. That's kind of nuts.
Slanted across.
Uh-huh. Store evacuation plan here. You can see how they had the entire sales floor laid out.
I don't think this is going to open. Gotta go back down to the first floor. It would be sick if we get these light bulbs to turn on.
My only concern is photos from 2017 had like 3 light bulbs working.
Yeah.
So I bet like every bulb in here is just burned out.
That's probably what it is. Look at this. They had individual light bulbs around the entire thing.
Escalators are out of service.
Don't worry, it's just preventative maintenance.
I was concerned.
They would never let the mall fall into disrepair. These light bulbs on the ceiling would have been so nice. And they're all incandescent, so you know it would have had that warm glow in here.
This was the food court. There's still tables set up.
Wow. There's light bulbs all along that skylight. They must have had like 100,000 light bulbs in here or something. Visit these great stores upstairs. And there's 3 stores. This positioning of a play area feels super odd. There's so much dead space in here.
Yeah, they weren't expecting big crowds with the amount of tables they have set up.
So odd. We've got a Chinese place. China Max. You may have noticed that this dingy food court looks nothing like the Skylit one in the promotional video, and that's because the food court was moved here in 2000. This was when the original food court and much of the surrounding second-level concourse were converted to office space.
It's kind of weird. One single light bulb works.
This is some interesting tiling. Oh, this is a Sbarro. You can get yourself an authentic New York slice right here. That is not how it is. This place has the worst musty carpet smell ever. Like, I've never smelt that scent so strong in my life.
They left this restaurant ready for the next day.
It's like that musty carpet smell mixed with mold, mixed with that sour milk smell that abandoned kitchens always have. It was a buffet. It's not Jackson's, it's Jackson's.
They got the place when it was open on their napkin thing.
Got a map here. The layout of this mall is super weird. So I think this green part that just says Richland Center, it used to be like Mall Concourse all the way through there. Mm-hmm. But they repurposed it as offices for something. Look how many, yeah, So much blanked out. And a lot of it's the same stores over and over again.
Oh yeah.
It's all just Belk, Barnes & Noble,
Those are the
and
last two open.
Bobby's Barbershop. Check it out, they got a time capsule here. Richland Mall and Center time capsule to commemorate Richland Mall's conversion to a mixed-use property featuring retail and Class A office space. So I guess that's when Verizon, or maybe it wasn't always Verizon, got put
When they
there.
got rid of the original food court, they put this here.
To be open January 20th, 2033. Well, didn't make it that far. Little did they know that the mall itself would be the biggest time capsule here. The factor that it was on the mall.
Candy to go. All the candy's been removed.
Rip candy machines. It's pretty dark in this mall.
There's not many skylights. It's
Yeah.
all arch ceilings with the light bulbs.
I guess because they had to use the roof for parking, they couldn't put too many skylights because then they'd be
Probably why.
taking away parking spots. We'll check that second level out soon.
The ceiling is really decayed up there.
Yeah.
It's not that decayed, but it's moldy and gross. Here's the Belk. There's no way through.
Barnes & Noble proceed through Belk. See, if you were on the first floor of the mall, the only way to get to the other wing was through the Belk.
Yeah.
The second floor used to have a bypass until they repurposed it as those offices. These steps look greasy. There's a lot more lights on up here.
Feels like a pharmacy or CVS or something.
Oh, this was the sheriff's gym.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, there's some gym equipment there. So I think this entire wing of the mall at the end was leased out to the police department, and they used it as their gym and for training.
Yeah, they got badges painted on the wall up here. It's a strange place to put a gym.
Yeah,
It's probably just cheap.
they might have given them the space for free even, just to have cops in the mall instead of security. You just know that all these trash cans here to catch drips were there when the place was open.
Look how moldy the ceiling is.
That must have been pretty surreal to be in an open mall with stuff like this going on. No plants in the planters. I guess they couldn't afford someone to come and water their plants. And yet, they probably didn't even need to. Let's get another view of the roof deck up here. Okay. This door is quite literally wide open. This might be one of the most wide open abandoned places we've ever explored. There's open doors absolutely everywhere.
Just open.
Yeah.
Just wide open. Wow.
Explains all the recent vandalism. Well, I don't know how recent it is for sure, but can't be that old.
That's the Regal right there.
That's the what?
The Regal.
Oh, yeah. We could probably go right in from the roof. The Regal is wide open. We might as well just pop in there now.
Straight zombie apocalypse boarding style. It's so funny. It's like shelves from
Damn,
cabinets.
this is like the ugliest Regal lobby I've ever seen. I don't think it was originally a Regal. So I'd love to do their neon ceilings.
Yeah, this was originally a different theater chain, then Regal just purchased it.
They have one band of neon around the ceiling.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
it.
It's very dated in here. This place was built late 80s, but this feels older than that somehow.
And this was open almost all the way to the end of this mall. It's pretty crazy.
It's a classic style of cinema with the ramp.
Yeah, no stairs.
No stadium seating, really.
So you're gonna be looking at the back of someone's head if it's fallen here.
Yeah.
Which
I
it probably
mean,
never was.
there's plenty of theaters that are still operating with this setup.
Yeah. This looks just about the same.
Interesting how it's like a curtain over the screen. And it'll like lift
Yeah,
away,
you
I'm
can
guessing.
retract it up.
That's cool. That's uncommon.
It's so weird to me seeing a theater this large, but it's so flat.
Very original style of seating.
The mold is so bad.
Yeah, it's bad. All right, moving along.
Any sign of a projector up there?
Nope, it's all cleared out.
Okay.
There's no point in even going up here.
It's so weird that access to the projector room is in the theater.
Yeah. It seemed like this place was tight for space.
Yeah. Back into the depths of the mall we go. And the smell of must and mold returns. It was nice getting some fresh air on the roof for a bit. They've literally got like a water slide chute system for handling the leaking water. Comes out there, hits this, and then goes down into their buckets down there. That's ridiculous. As we continued to explore the second level, the former opulence of the mall's architecture became more apparent. Brass fittings, arched coffered ceilings, and a teal and salmon color scheme provided an upscale yet cozy atmosphere, marking a stark contrast to the white and minimalistic malls of today. Despite this premium aesthetic, the mall failed to attract the high-end shoppers it targeted. Throughout the 90s, it would struggle to fill even half of its retail space. Yeah, these colors are really working for me. Gold plus teal plus pink. Who would have known? That's a winning combo.
This is the second level main entryway. So these used to be storefronts, and they turned them into secret display case stores.
Oh, yeah. That's funny. The whole display case is like a secret door.
Yeah, it's pretty stripped back here. But yeah, these used to be stores.
There's so much square footage just hidden away in this place.
Yeah. This has every store still active.
Oh, it was a Verizon wireless call center. Food court had Boardwalk hot dogs, China Max, great steak and potato, cafeteria, Sparrow, Fridays, and Tuscany's in the Black Line. Back when department stores had their own cafes. Whoever cut this does not know the shape of a gingerbread man. He's a little creepy. I don't know if I trust him. You trust this guy?
Look at this. This one doesn't even say Richland Mall. This says Midtown at Forest Acres. Was that what it was called at the end of its life?
I guess so.
The other one in the closet said Richmond Mall.
Yeah. Richland Mall.
Richland Mall. Richmond Mall is the other one. Getting confused.
Too many malls. No, there's never enough. We'll take them all.
Yeah, this whole section of the mall is just walled off for that call center. It's looking very dark over here.
So if you call Verizon Wireless customer support any time in the past decade or so,
End up
you
here.
could have been talking to someone right in this mall.
Yeah.
ANDOLIO or E? Probably something Italian. Miss Fields coming soon. I don't think it ever came. Any day now.
There's butterflies on all the light fixtures.
This should lead us into the Verizon call center. Wow.
You could still see the original ceiling up there.
Oh yeah.
At least a little bit.
It's a giant cubicle farm in here.
That's where the storefront would have been right there. So this would have been store. And this would have been part of the mall concourse.
Just gray cubicles as far as the eye can see.
It's crazy.
This is the quintessential depressing office space. Wow.
No, not a single window. It's all cubicles. Just lit by overhead fluorescent office lights in your cubicle all day. You don't see the light of day till your shift is over.
You're nothing but a number here. Just keeps going and going. Pretty crazy.
Meeting room set up still. Very ugly. behind a lot of the drop ceiling, you could still see original mall. So keep looking for more of that stuff.
Ooh, it's warm in here.
Yeah, someone cranked the heat right here. It's set to 78. I'll turn that off a bit.
Could have slept in here. Oh, the motivational quotes. There we go.
Okay, this has been stripped out here. This was probably where a store was, though.
Winston Churchill. You know, we could motivate our workers to work better by having an environment that we actually spent more than 2 cents on.
This was probably the cheapest lease they can get for this amount of space.
Yeah. I was saying it's cheaper to just slap motivational stickers on the wall than it is to actually design a workplace that isn't horribly depressing. There we go. This will really boost office morale. Depressing office as far as the eye can see.
What does this mean? Like corrosive or something?
It's just a hazardous material symbol.
Why do they keep it in a call room?
I don't know.
Lights? No. Lots of cubicles. Interesting. Skyline.
At least they found some use for the skylight that was here.
Yeah.
This was the food court originally, before they moved it. They could have easily designed this so light from the skylight could filter into the main office part also.
No, why give the workers natural light?
No, they
Natural
have
light
beautiful,
distracts
even
them.
fluorescent light.
Now, yes. You have to have cool white fluorescent light overhead buzzing away. That's how you get the most productive workers.
Maybe it wasn't all Verizon, or at least not at the end. This says PricewaterhouseCooper.
This would have been a huge floor-to-ceiling glass wall and skylight for the food court originally. They just boxed it all in.
It's weird having these houses so close to the mall. He's not looking.
As you were saying, it's weird being so close to all these people. Dude, we're just leaving his driveway. You can see the original mall
Wow, they drop ceiling
above the drop ceiling. There's still like original twinkle lights up there.
Yeah.
And
bulbs.
mall speakers and everything. The fixtures are still up there. Above this wall, you could see where the glass wall there met with the ceiling. And it was just a constant, like all the way up piece of glass.
Yeah. Look at these tiled bathrooms. Do you think these were original to the mall?
Could be.
So I don't think they would have spent money on tile when they built this office.
They are kind of just in the middle, but I don't know.
Yeah, but this would have been the whole food court here.
Yeah.
So
I don't know how
these could have been off to the side of the food court. Yeah, these have to be the original mall bathrooms.
Yeah, they do kind of feel like that.
They would not have gone with this blue tiling in here. It's way too colorful. There's another entire cubicle farm in here. It just goes on and on. From the men's room.
Water, right?
Yeah. It's a toilet that's stuck flushing.
That's a lot of wasted water.
Yeah.
Jeez.
This is a confidential attorney work product right here. All right, time to say goodbye to this horrible cubicle farm. We are now on the other side of the Belk. Very nice.
Did a really bad job with this wall too.
I bet it would be crazy in here on a rainy day. Water coming in everywhere.
Water fountain down there. It's completely dry, but was a water fountain.
Yeah, the sound of a fountain echoing through a mall. Now that's nostalgic. This department store looks messed up. Caution, wet floor. Jeez. Mold everywhere. And this was the more recently active concourse.
Must have done it backwards.
No, pretty sure we have it right. Wow. Someone smashed every single mirror in here.
The ceiling in here feels very dated with these curves.
Yeah. It's fancier than a drop ceiling department store, though.
Yeah. What was this one, a Dillards?
It said Black Lion on the sign.
I mean,
don't know what it was
originally.
But they were saying that was one of the things that was the downfall of this mall, is that the anchor stores were not very well-known brands. This department store opened with the mall as a Bonwit teller. However, it closed just 1 year later in 1990, a sign of the mall's early struggles. A few years later, Dillards took over the space, lasting until 2003. Yeah, the decay is pretty advanced in here.
Wow, look at all the water. Jeez.
Yeah, this mold is intense. Wow.
All broken.
That's a lot of damage. There's like no glass left.
Wow. It's messed up.
And I think a lot of the smashed glass was like this while the mall was still open.
These anchors seem closed for a long time.
Yeah. Wow. It is unbelievably bad in here. Oh, this water is so grimy. I'm going to try to go around it.
Looks like they started stripping this area.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's sludge.
Yeah. That's why I'm coming over here.
It's like the middle part's all f***ed and then the end is nice again.
Yeah, what is that about?
Must be a failing part of the roof. Water coming in.
But it almost looked like they cut it with tools in a perfect
They
line.
definitely did, but
Maybe that part was molding first,
yeah,
so they cut it
they
out.
removed
'cause
it
was all
out.
nasty,
Yeah.
and then the rest of the place went because they didn't do anything about it.
Looks like they were removing the moldy parts, actually.
Yeah, these department stores having their own central elevators, that's pretty unique to this mall. Haven't seen that in too many other places. There's doors to the street here on two sides.
What's up?
Doors to the street.
Yeah. I don't think they're open, just the inside
Think
doors.
so, no. Yeah, someone could literally drive up right here. They're putting up posts for a fence, but it hasn't made it here yet.
Look at this. Shit's wide open.
Wow.
It's insanely moldy.
Yeah, this is absolutely apocalyptic. Is that an electrical buzz? Or maybe a spray of water? Oh my God.
Yeah, there it is, busted pipe.
Yeah, it's spraying.
It's not just one pipe. It's like
Really?
4 or 5 pipes. Look, one there, one there, one there. I think that's opening it into that. Yeah. So this is from the main.
Wow.
There's actually like four leaks.
And there's just a mist flowing into the whole department store from here. The soppiness of this carpet. Please say we can get out of this store right here.
Probably could.
I just want to get out. I know this air ain't fresh either, but it smells fresh by comparison.
Yeah. Look, they replaced some of these bulbs with compact fluorescents, and it's just wrong. There's a mannequin still dressed up in here.
I used to love these roller coaster gumball machines as a kid. I forgot these were even a thing. Oscar's Wild Ride. So they had two of these main elevator shaft atriums. One for each side. That's a cool elevator car. The car is currently sitting below the floor where the landing level should be, so this thing's super busted.
It's a restaurant, huh? I think there was a TGI Fridays in this mall, so this could have been where that was.
Yeah, that was definitely the Barnes & Noble. They cleared it out pretty good. That would have been so surreal to be shopping in that Barnes & Noble, and all of this is just...
The interior of the mall was closed in February 2022.
Right.
So
But this is just glass. You would have seen everything
unless they had it
in
covered.
here. No, I don't think so. Because it would still be covered.
You can see all the fingerprints on the glass.
Yeah. Wow.
The Gymboree and Rita Smith Gallery signs are still up.
They got another crazy water slide contraption up there to catch the drips. They wanted to catch them up there so the people in the Barnes & Noble wouldn't see it falling down here. There's not even glass or a solid barrier between the Barnes & Noble and the mall here. So any bad air could flow right into the Barnes & Noble. Oh wow, lots of random stuff from the mall in here. Look at these things. I bet you under all of these bags
You're
more of
right.
these characters.
Were they like pneumatic robot things?
They might have been. We're gonna have to take some of those bags off.
Here's
Got the
the
drummer up there.
payphones are gone, but these were like the booths for them.
We'll look at the Christmas trees first. This would have been set up all around the mall. Letters to Santa.
It's a lot of Christmas trees.
Yeah. It would have been cool to see a mall abandoned with all the Christmas decorations left up.
Yeah.
Which seems pretty possible because they usually close in December at the end of the year.
Right after the holidays or whatever, they close. They're always like, we'll stay open one more holiday season.
Yeah.
And that's it.
They got Easter Bunny stuff. This was their snow, I guess. He's kind of the same.
It's not a robot.
Are you sure?
Yeah. It's all
Okay.
one piece. It doesn't move.
What about the one that was on the spinning platform?
I don't know what's up with that thing. Maybe.
Yeah, they might be robotic a little bit. Do the eyes blink at all?
Oh, shit. Yo, they're
Okay, they're robotic.
That's all that moves, though, and then...
It's like very limited.
Unless they're, like, very stuck.
Yeah.
So if you put it up like this, it's creepy.
You can
It
feel
goes on
like
its
the
own.
full... Yo. Lens crafters. They had the whole second floor to themselves, it seems like. Yeah, it's a pretty modern storefront. I like how they didn't hide the air vents, they just made them part of the design.
You can see the ghost of the old sign. What was it, JB White, where Belk was? Woolworth, TGI Fridays,
The Richland Mall was an ambitious project that unfortunately never lived up to its full potential. The mall's interior was closed to the public in 2022, and the final tenant, Barnes & Noble, left a year later. Now, demolition of the mall is well underway, and the once gleaming corridors will be nothing but a memory for Columbia locals. The 32 acres the mall occupied are set to become restaurants, a grocery store, apartments, and green space.
Thanks for watching the video, and thanks to MyHeritage for sponsoring. MyHeritage makes exploring your family history easier than ever. Click the link in the description box or scan the QR code to start your 30-day free trial and use the coupon code PROPERPEOPLE for free shipping.